Hi, I'm Amy Rubin, the Executive Director of Temple Bethel. I'm really excited to share that we'll be welcoming congregants back into worship in the sanctuary beginning on June 11th. Along with this video message, there's going to be a link to a website where you can get sign-up links. So we're asking everyone, if your plan is to come to worship services, make sure you sign up in advance. We have limitations of how many people are going to be permitted at services. And we want to make sure that people who are coming understand the protocols that are in place. And so the rest of this video is going to be covering what to expect when you arrive, what the place looks like, so you're ready for the first time that you return to in-person worship. As you're planning your first visit, please remember to bring a talitot or a kippah if it's your custom to wear them. While in the past we have provided those to the community, we're not back yet at providing them post-COVID. So I'll meet you at the door, mask up. I'll see you momentarily. Hi, when you arrive for service, you'll be greeted at the door. We want to ask you to wait until it's your turn for the health screening. So if there's a group ahead of you, wait outside until it's time to come in for the health screening. So come on in. Then you'll get to this point, and one of our volunteer ushers will take your temperature with one of these probes. It'll just be on your forehead. I'm sure you've had it done at a doctor's appointment. You'll also be asked a few brief questions about how you're feeling and whether you've had any exposure. And if for some reason you're not feeling well or you have a temperature, the volunteer will provide how to participate on Zoom. You'll also be given a page of the protocols. These are going to be the same protocols that you'll see in the online sign-up, and it gives you an opportunity to read them as you're preparing for services to start. You'll have an opportunity to change out your mask if the one that you're wearing isn't appropriate. We want to make sure that people's masks are covering their nose and mouth the entire time they're here, and that bandanas or scarves or what would be called a gaiter, those are not really appropriate masks, and masks with valves are also not appropriate. So if by chance your mask isn't one that works, that it fits our protocol, you can change it out for a surgical mask or a cloth mask here. So you'll come down to this point and you'll wait for the next volunteer. This is a great opportunity to sanitize your hands. There's hand sanitizers everywhere, so you'll be able to do that frequently during the course of the day. So the next volunteer will pick you up here and will walk you into the sanctuary. So we're using these back doors to the sanctuary. You'll have an opportunity to pick up a prayer book or Torah volume. The liturgy is being shown on screen for those people on Zoom, but the rabbi will be announcing page numbers in the prayer book. So you can pick those up here, and then you'll be shown to a seat. So the sanctuary has been spread out. You can see here that there are some seatings that are 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. So to the extent we have a large group, it may be assigned to a particular family, like this seating. You know, if we have a seating for 5 people, we've got to put it where there's a capacity for that. But you'll be spread out somewhere in the sanctuary. There are 2 viewing galleries where you'll see monitors in the sanctuary. The liturgy will be shown on those screens, and you'll be able to see people who are participating on Zoom from those screens. There's no camera on the audience in the sanctuary, so people on Zoom will not see what's happening in the congregation on Shabbat or for a worship service. So we'll come on in, and let's say you're assigned to a seat. Let's guess it's this seat. We want to ask you to remain in your seat and not to wander around. If you see a dear friend on the other side of the sanctuary, wave at them. But we want to discourage socializing. We want to try and help people maintain their distance while in the building. On Shabbat morning, if you are participating in a Torah study or have a comment to contribute, you can do so at this microphone, and guess what? You can sanitize again, just in case you have to touch the microphone. If you have a part in the service, let's say you're reading Torah or you have an aliyah, you'll approach the bima, and if you are completely enclosed in one of those plexiglass screens, you're welcome to take your mask off for either Torah reading or the aliyah. And guess what? When you go up, you can sanitize your hands again, because as much as we can spray the chairs and spray the doorknobs, we can't disinfect the Torah, but we can disinfect your hands before you touch it. That pretty much covers what's happening. One more thing. At the end of the service, the rabbi will invite people to depart by section. So he'll say, everybody in this section can depart, and then you'll be exiting through the main sanctuary doors into the lobby. And the furniture in the lobby will be moved aside so you can exit easily. We're really looking forward to having our congregation back together again for worship. And if there's any questions, as always, you can contact me. Thanks so much.